welcome to It Is What It Is, a true crime podcast. We're going to do a fan episode, but real quick. I just got on Facebook before I jumped on to record this, and everybody's sharing it around here, and just want to take a minute and say, rest in peace, Young Bone. He's a local rapper from, he was a part of 33 Deep. They're from Idaho originally, and big fan, obviously. And I don't know, man, that's heartbreaking. From what I understand, is from relations to COVID. I'm not 100% sure, but just to know that a great soul like that has been lost is really devastating, especially to the Idaho Falls community. So, just really, rest in peace. That's incredibly sad. And I'm sorry for your family. So, yeah, wow. He's not much older than me, so that's fucking crazy. So this episode actually is brought to you from Facebook. That's why I was on Facebook originally. I really wasn't on here just to fucking find out sad shit. But one of my beloved fans, we're gonna call her M, hit me up and was like, you want a doozy? Here's a doozy out of Ohio. I'm assuming she's from Ohio. And so I was like, yeah, give it to me. And she did. And I mean, when you ask, you shall. I mean, I didn't even fucking ask. I guess I did ask because I said yeah. So when you ask, you shall receive. She hooked it up. And she's like, if you need any more, let me know. I haven't even messaged her back yet, but she'll hear this before I even get a chance to message her back. So send them my way. You good. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about Harley Dilly. Harley. Yeah. And he is from Port Clinton, Ohio. So she recommends it. I go to the YouTube. He's also a YouTuber himself. And there is Truth for Reality. Does a good breakdown. And also, if you want the I don't know, she reads cards. I love her channel. Used her before in the Dior Kuntz and stuff like that. But anyway, Awakened Starseed, she's amazing. She has so much hate and discontent for the sheriff and the mom. She does a really good investigation and stuff into what her thoughts are. And I really have watched everything so far on him. And I don't know. I'm definitely in the belief that his parents have done something to this poor child. So I'm actually just going to read you the Fox News from Cleveland, Ohio. This was published on January 21st of 2020. And then I'll read it to you. If there's anything missing from this, then I'll tell you from the other two sources that I've already mentioned. And then, yeah, so we'll just go from there. So on this one, this link that I picked was they have released new details to the public. And so the first report, it says, Harley was first reported missing by his father, Marcus. just after midnight on Saturday, December 21st. Marcus went to the Port Cleveland Police Department at 11:50 p.m. to report his son missing. So I'm going to call that December 22nd. He told police that Harley got mad that his phone was broken and he demanded that he got a new one. He was angry and he was told that he needed to earn it. He told police that his son had previous incidences where he did not come home from school on Friday and wouldn't return until Saturday morning. So that's why he did not report his son missing earlier. Police asked him to report the details of what happened. And then he says, let's see, that he doesn't believe his son is in danger or anything else. So needless to say, as you guys can come up with this, his son is missing. He didn't come home from school. Oh, and he also says that his son has no history of suicidal tendencies, okay? And that he has ADHD and he's autistic, is what autism. He says he has autism. And that he's very high functioning and is very, very smart. What I relate him to, if this is the case, if anybody has watched Parenthood, Max on Parenthood, but not so extreme verbally. A bunch of people just got that. A bunch of people didn't. Now, it's super, super cold, obviously. So they were like, well, would he come home if it was super cold? Like, how would he not be cold? And his dad added that he was a baby when it came to being cold. And you can like kind of watch this from his YouTube videos, because he does make a couple YouTube videos where he's like complaining about the cold. So he goes missing. Okay. There's a video of him. They say it's him. It's not proven to be him. Any hooser. There's a video, they claim, quote unquote video of him walking to school. He never makes it to school. The school does call his mother, but her voicemail is full. She sees the missed call, but does not return the call or anything of that sorts. So that night, when she is sitting at home and he does not come home, instead of getting worried, frightened, or scared that her son, who they claim is autistic, even high functioning, still autistic, did not come home, she did not worry or fear. She went and had some drinks. She went and donated all of his clothes that morning. And posted it on Facebook that she did so because she wanted the kudos for donating things. I'm not going to say, I guess I did say it already, huh? But I won't say all of his clothes because I don't know. I have not been to the Dilly home. But his clothes were donated. And so she goes to dinner. She has drinks. She posts about the drinks and the dinner. And then we become worried according to the news reports, and we go. Now, this is the investigation. It says, when police asked Dilly about his friends, he names 3 friends and gives their addresses to police. That same night, police go to the second home, a home on 2nd Street, to speak to one of his friends. But were directed by the friend's grandfather to 7th Street. Then they spoke to the father of that friend, who said his son and Harley were together with the third boy after school on Thursday. He said the last time he saw Harley was when he was headed home, and gave the address of another boy that his son and Harley were with. He said he took his son and the other boy to play games on Friday night. The police and Dilly went to the home of the other friends, but no one answered the door. At that time, police had spoken to his mother, Heather, who suggested they check out the home of his ex-girlfriend. She told police the last time she saw Harley was Friday morning. He was trying to get out of going to school. She said he didn't feel good, and she said she told him, quote, get his ass to school. And as far as she knew, he had left for school. The third boy that he was seen with on Thursday night said that he saw him on Friday after school. The police report states that Chief Hickman, which I guess everybody hates and everybody says is corrupt, I guess there's really bad history with this dude. I personally don't know what the beef is, so I don't know. But he says that he didn't come home and that he went gaming as well, and that he left after having no more tickets. I don't know. And that the last thing Harley was seen wearing was a red puffer coat, gray sweatpants, and black tennies. The police went to the home of the ex-girlfriend, and her father told police that he had not been there in over a week's time. The police went back to the house where his other two friends lived and spoke with their mothers. She said she had last seen him on a Thursday playing with her kids. Police told Marcus to go home and contact police if he found anything. The report indicates about 2:30 on Sunday morning, the officers went to the police department and dispatch issued a be on the lookout for the sweet little boy. Now it says, what happened next? The police report ends there, but we know from social media posts that the steps were taken. The next morning on the 10th, on a Sunday, the 22nd of December, Heather posted about the missing son on Facebook. And ever since then, that post has since been removed. Later, the Port Clinton police chief made a post asking for any information about whereabouts and to call him. Then on Sunday, they conducted a search of the school and some areas. From the beginning, the police said they are not suspecting any foul play in his disappearance. The search goes on for weeks and gains national attention, ends up on Good Morning America, Live PD. Port Clinton police were assisted by the FBI, National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, and even an aerial search of cutting-edge software was used, but no traces of the teen were found. Businesses in the community raised up to nearly $2,000 for funds for a reward, did not find any. Now, jump forward. On the night of Monday, January 13th, his body was found trapped in the chimney of an abandoned home on the same street of his residence. From a news conference the next day, they gathered the death was accidental. They believe that he climbed on an antenna tower to the roof, got into the chimney, entered the chimney, and that his death was ruled by complete asphyxiation. And yeah, they say there was no foul play. That's what happened. He died. And that he believes that he likely died later the same day he went missing. And now they're trying to get a petition going on for Harley's Law, which makes it against the law for parents to not report their children within a certain amount of time after you find out your kid's been missing. Now, you guys are like, well, that sounds super sad. Why is that shady? And the reason why it's shady, because like when I first read it, I was like, okay, R.I.P. Now, then I look into the YouTube videos. And mind blown. Okay, so the puffer coat is squeezed out of a hole smaller than a lady who's dilated to a 9 in childbirth, okay? It may be the same size. I might be being dramatic. It's very, very small. Now, picture a big can of chili. Like, you know, the huge ass cans? Picture that. That's what kind of hole I'm looking. I'll post a picture of the hole. So, a puffer coat is exactly what the fuck it sounds like. It's a puffer coat. It is red in color. This is a chimney. Okay? Nothing's happened to this puffer coat. Nothing at all. His glasses are found, and these are all found on the second floor. And they say that he took his coat off to maneuver in the chimney. But to maneuver in the chimney and to get that puffer coat off, you would think it would be dirty, but it is not. Fucking shady. Second, you learn that he's been crushed. He's like crushed, okay? There's no dirt in his lungs, which he's in a damn chimney. If you're stuck in a chimney, you would assume it's dirty. There would be caca. There's not. So everybody assumes he died before death. Was put in the chimney after death. Sorry. And then they say he smelled of garbage. Now, he makes videos. If you go back and if you go on YouTube and Harley Dilly, his YouTube pages and everything pop up, he has some YouTube videos on there. There's one that he catches his dad yelling and freaking out because the 4-year-old spilt some sort of soda on an electronic or some fucking thing. I don't know. But he's losing his mind. And even Harley's like, sorry, my dad's a dick. And so he is a trash man. You find out that the day that he goes, quote unquote, missing, Dad goes home but turns off his GPS thingy on his little truck thing. And he goes home, and he's home for a good 45 minutes. When police go, they are told that their son had just got a new bed. He had a futon. You see it in all of his other videos. Then they tell me on the YouTube that people in Ohio believe that this woman, Heather, who is of larger size, his mom, squished him. Like she folded over the futon mattress, sat on him in a scruffle, and was like, I'm just going to do this until he calms the fuck down type of thing, and sat too long. and suffocated him, so that she called the husband and was like, oh no, I did it. He comes back, loads up the son in the dump truck, the garbage truck, I mean, squishes the garbage, obviously he has to, takes the boy to the landfill, dumps it, waits, goes back, and I guess puts him in the chimney. The fucking chimney blows my mind. I can't wrap my head around the goddamn chimney. Because they're saying that this boy played Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. My daughter watches a lot of YouTube videos on other children playing Fortnite, and my little cousin plays it. So I understand, from what I understand, if you break chimneys or get in the chimneys, you get treasures or some shit. That's what his mom is trying to play off. She's like, oh, he had issues. He thought he was playing Fortnite and did it. And she like makes a whole post about him and like how it was his fault. And he chose the actions that he did that led him to the chimney, that got him stuck, that got him dead. The whole thing, she blames the whole thing on this poor little sweet baby child. And he is just, oh, goddamn, he's precious. And so I don't understand the chimney. And the house was empty because it was being renovated. It had a lockbox on the front of the door, never tampered with. But there was a broken window into the basement. But then again, the fucking chimney. And like everybody's like, well, you don't think these people would have seen somebody up on the roof fucking around? Well, no, not really. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one awake on my block at certain times in the night. So, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure. And this is like legitly right across the street. Like right across the street, 2 steps to the left, maybe 3 to the right. You know what I mean? It's right there. Fuck, I don't know. Everybody, all the other YouTube channels are like, these fat ass parents. So even if you girthy, what the fuck you doing on top of a roof? And especially, I don't know. I don't know. How do you end up in a chimney? I don't get it. It's very, very suspicious. And the fact that they're blaming that on the child, which the fact that they're saying his phone is broken, which is weird. I wonder if they've ever proven that his phone was broken, because he had the Life 360 app. And if you don't know what that is, when my husband was trucking long haul, yep, we used that so that I could, if anything ever happened to him, I could be like, oh, his truck was last seen at so on area. And it just tracks where your phone is. Like, you have to have your location on and everything else. So I don't know if they've ever actually proven that his phone was broken, or if the parents just said that. He did not have a good home life. He really didn't. And I'm not just saying that to assume that. You can watch his YouTube channels and this sweet little boy tells you that. He did not have a good home life. There's even one video where he's like he got something broke at school, like something on his computer at school. It was an expensive part. His mom said she wasn't paying for it to get fixed. They get into a fight. She says, come with me to my friends. He says, no, I don't want to. So she locks him out of the house, and she's like, you better be here when I get back. It's cold. He hasn't had a snack yet from school, so he's hungry. He's super sad. He makes a bunch of sad videos, and there's a lot of videos on there that are just, I don't know. It's kind of like he saw what was going to happen to him in a weird way. I don't know. It's just super heartbreaking. He just seems like he was always so down on himself for being like a bad kid, and it breaks your heart because you look at him and he's talking and you're like, oh, sweet baby, you just needed somebody to love you. I don't know. His YouTube almost brought me to tears a couple of times. So, Ohio, for sure, y'all are onto something, and I hope to God that y'all haven't just let this little boy go, and that there's more looking into this, because this is just shifty as shit. There's just a lot of things that don't add up, and it's weird. Like, his mom says that the autism thing, right? And like, she's like, oh, he's a clean freak. He takes multiple baths a day. And for someone who's autistic, in my mind, because I have a niece who's autistic, so I'm not speaking from somebody who's like, oh, maybe I kind of know an autistic person. Tight spaces are like one of her number one, like, oh, hell knows. Ain't doing it. So for him to look at the chimney and be like, I'm gonna go down it because I'm mad my phone's broken, doesn't make a lot of fucking sense. And if he did, I'm almost 100% sure this kid would have tried to videotape himself doing this in some way or another for his YouTube channel. Like, he filmed himself doing all sorts of shenanigans. So I just feel like he would have. I don't know. The whole thing blows my mind. But Ohio's onto something. Tell you what, some interesting shit happens in Ohio. I can't wait to hear what else she has for me, because if this is just one of the, like, maybe kind of sort of things that are like odd that happen in Ohio, in Port Clinton, Ohio, oh, I'm excited, because this is odd, to say the least. I feel so bad for this poor sweet little boy. And there's even like this sweet little video on YouTube, and he is just the sweetest. You can't even like begin to imagine like, fuck, I don't know. Oh, he's just so damn cute. You guys, I'm looking at his picture right now. That's kind of why I'm like gushing. Okay, so it's Harley Dilly 2.0 is his second channel. But he has a first channel that's just Harley Dilly, I believe. And he's just, oh, he's so precious, you guys. I just want to hug him. He's just, he's so cute. He's so precious. And I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'm going to play you like a clip of him so you guys can hear his little voice, just in case you guys don't go to YouTube. Hold on. So here he is. He's so precious. Oh, hold on. I guess I got to turn my Bluetooth off. That would probably help y'all, huh? If y'all could hear it. Not just myself. Oh my god, this video has 2 thumbs down. Whoever did that to him is a monster.
Hey guys, what up? It's your boy, Harley Dilly. And I'm excited because recently we hit 100 subscribers. You do not know how much this means to me. I started this YouTube channel just uploading some stupid crap, and I still upload stupid crap. But turning 14 this Monday, and making 100 subscribers by that day just means so much to me. And now I don't have to say anymore that we're on the road to 100. I can now say we're on the road to 1,000. That's right, boys. 1,000 by next year. We can do it. You gotta help me. All I know is that I thank everybody who subscribed to the channel.
Oh, precious.
I thank everybody who's been here for the long run ever since Naked Bacon Ninja, my first ever video. And August 23rd is the 4-year anniversary for the channel. And that means that we hit 104 in less than 4 years. I'm proud of us for that. Thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for all the support. And thank you for being here. I don't know. I guess I could just say, peace out, boys.
God, he's so precious. He's just so cute. You guys, like that, like listen to that sweet little voice. Precious little angel. So sorry that, in my opinion, your parents murdered you. There's just like, I don't see any other way. Like, I don't think that this little boy did it to himself at all. I don't. There was so many, like, I don't know. I just don't believe that the sweet little boy did it to himself. I don't. But you guys really look into this and tell me. If you guys haven't heard about it before, go watch a couple of these YouTube videos where they break down like the chimney and the wall and like the hole and all the shit. And you tell me, what do you think happened? Because I'm under the impression that his mama did it and dad helped him get away with it. Helped her get away with it. My opinion. Freaking nuts. All right, guys, that's today's girl. I'm looking forward to the next one. I hope you guys all have a blessed week. I'm going to give you guys another one this week at some point in time. And yeah, I love all of you. Follow me on It Is What It Is, a true crime podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Go subscribe. And on Instagram, It Is What It Is Pod 19. On Twitter, It Is What It Is 208. And just, yeah, any suggestions you guys have or anything like that, I love them. I admire them. And I'm going to do a little fan appreciation. I'm going to pop a Xanax and then read some iTunes reviews that I hear are pretty good. So we're going to do that. And hopefully they are good, because I swear to God, if I hop on here and they're not, I'm going to get pissed. But yeah, we're going to do some fan appreciation and read some positive reviews from there and from Facebook. So, if you want your name heard, go. You have like 2 days from the 26th to do so. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good week.